let somebody that loves you shoot your pack.
No, it's not shoot your pack.
Pack your shoe.
Pack your shoe. Hey guys, here on Easy Street Garage, we try to bring you the best of motorsports absolutely possible. So that's why we're here tonight at Kil-Kare for a little test and tune on the land speed record car. However, they're planning for an amazing weekend here with some really fast cars, some bracket racing. This is going to turn out to be amazing. Let's get to the start line and see what's up next. Here we go. Okay guys, here's the game plan. We're going to roll out to the start line and we're going to do a couple runs, test and tune here. ECTA is behind the wheel, rolling driver Mike Brown up to the start line, and we're going to go and we're going to run a couple runs here. Unfortunately, these things do happen. There's a drive shaft sitting right out there. One of the things that you might have on your mind is the cost. What's the cost for me to go racing? Well, I'm going to show you behind me that it is a pretty penny, and it starts with this motor coach, and it goes all the way back. That's all you need right there. That's it. Okay guys, we're here with the driver of the Freedom.com, Michael Brown. What an opportunity to come out here and spend a day with you, brother.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Mike's
you
going to tell us all about the land speed record machine.
And this particular car is a land speed car, not designed for drag racing, but the people up here at Kil-Kare are absolutely gracious hosts. They allow me to come up here and make a couple of passes, like I'm a permanently numbered race car in the NHRA, even though I don't belong to that organization. I'm an ECTA guy, and they do a wonderful job up here. So we just got 2 laps in. It went well, went 132 miles an hour and a quarter with 248 to 1 rear gears and a rolling start. So that was kind of exciting. For me, racing is risk and risk management. So for me, it's all about mitigating as many of those risks as you can. Biggest the problems in cars like this, besides obvious roll over or crash, something broke, is a fire. So I don't have a radiator in this car. I just got a tank of water to cool the motor. And on a mile race, this has 20 bolts holding the cover on. So if there would ever be a fire, number one, would you know about it? And number two, how do you put it out? So I've designed a fire alarm system that uses this wire right here. It's linear heat detector cable. It's commercially used in buildings and all over the place. Runs the length of my car. And if that gets over 220 degrees, it lights up a custom fire alarm panel that I designed and built in the car. Green is good, yellow is trouble if something got disconnected, and red means there's a fire. So there are two aqueous fire suppression systems in this car in the event of fire. One's the cockpit, one's the engine. And then in land speed, if you pull over to the side and they know you got a problem, they see you on fire, because of that cover folded in place with all those bolts, I added spring-loaded fire ports. So the fire department, they're not going to unbolt 20 bolts and take my cover off, so they can stick a nozzle in from either side and wash the motor down, because that's where the chance of fire is, from the engine oil and the fuel.
So Mike, just a couple questions for you. What do we got going on here?
It's a supercharged engine, so that's an intercooler that cools off that air that's been heated by the supercharger. I put ice and water in that, circulates through a radiator in the intake. It's a fuel tank. I run VP MS-109. It's 104 octane race fuel. It's about $20 a gallon.
Yay!
And I only carry 3 gallons of fuel. Less fuel is less chance of a fire.
So what did we burn today? Probably.
Probably a gallon.
About a gallon. Yeah. Yep. So how did you feel about your run today? You made 2 passes on the quarter mile. Tell us about it.
The car was running really well. This is the first time on a new tune-up. It's a GM LSA factory engine, a crate engine that has had a blower pulley change and a tune-up. And recently we eliminated the MAF sensor. The MAF sensor required me to have an air filter in there to straighten the air out to run properly. So now there's just a big hole in the side of the car. Air goes in there, and the tune-up is speed density. So in the computer, we have the MAF sensor turned off, and it's a speed density tune-up. And that was what today was about, was testing that tune-up to make sure it had good behavior.
So where are you headed next?
Blytheville, Arkansas, hopefully over the 4th of July, and we're looking for 200 miles an hour in a standing mile. We've been 192.6 there so far.
Okay guys, so I bet you I've known this guy for over 40 years probably.
Close.
Oh yeah. All right, now it's my turn to talk because he's really a humble guy, but Michael is an inventor. He's an entrepreneur and holds many patents, and that is something to be very proud of. But this car, along with many other machines you have built in the past, he built.
In my garage. In
his garage with a CNC machine. And I gotta tell you something, when you look at this thing, you're looking at an airplane, in my opinion. I mean,
packaging in a Lakester is that stuffing everything inside a 32-inch tube.
My job was to work on the Nike Hercules missile. Every nut, every bolt, every screw on a Nike Hercules missile was wire tied, just like in an safety wire, just like an aircraft. And Michael has done that. Guys, I just bring your attention down to these details, right? Who, other than Michael, would safety wire the dipstick into his car? And there's a reason for it. Also, you can see the fire suppression system in here. This thing, guys, talk about it. Michael?
Very good. Thanks
awesome,
so much,
buddy.
Scott.
Thank you so much. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this epic weekend. Listen, here's the key. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, toggle the bell for immediate notifications. This is Easy Street Garage. Remember, subscribe. We're out. I want to introduce you to the pit crew of this amazing car back here. This lady right here, what does she do, Sandy? She's the chute packer.
Yes, she packs the chute.
She's the
packing.
chute packer.
She's packing.
She's the parachute packer, but Sandy calls her the chute packer. So anyways, this is Theta Brown. Theta is the trusted crew chief on this project. And without her, that guy ain't going nowhere. In fact, he could build that, but he can't jump rope.